There are many mysterious and fascinating places around the world where public access is completely restricted. These places are either of sensitive nature, hold religious significance, or are off-limits due to safety concerns. Area 51, USA. Area 51 is a secretive military base located in the Nevada desert. It was established in 1955 to test advanced aerial weapons and aircraft. Over the years, Area 51 has been the subject of numerous conspiracy theories, especially related to extraterrestrial life and UFO sightings. Although the U.S. government didn't officially acknowledge its existence until 2013, its activities remain classified, and no one outside the military has access to this site. North Sentinel Island, India. Located in the Bay of Bengal near the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, this island is home to the Sentinelese tribe, one of the last uncontacted tribes in the world. The tribe has lived in isolation for thousands of years, resisting all outside contact. To protect their unique way of life and avoid the risk of disease transmission, the Indian government has forbidden any entry to the island. Poveglia Island, Italy. This abandoned island, located near Venice, was once used as a quarantine zone during the plague and later turned into a mental asylum. Due to its eerie past, including the deaths of thousands of plague victims and asylum patients, the island is rumored to be haunted. Today, Poveglia is off-limits to the public, and its ghostly reputation has made it a legend among thrill seekers. Svalbard Global Seed Vault, Norway. The Svalbard Seed Vault is the world's largest seed storage facility, designed to safeguard the Earth's agricultural biodiversity in the event of a global disaster. Opened in 2008, the vault is located inside a mountain on a remote island near the Arctic Circle. It contains millions of seed samples from all over the world. Only authorized personnel can enter the vault, and public access is strictly prohibited. Ise Grand Shrine, Japan. This is one of Japan's most sacred Shinto shrines, dedicated to the sun goddess Amaterasu. The shrine, which dates back to the 4th century, is deeply tied to the Japanese imperial family. Only members of the royal family and designated priests are allowed to enter the inner sanctum of the shrine, and it is reconstructed every 20 years as part of an ancient tradition. Bohemian Grove, USA. Bohemian Grove is a private club located in the redwood forests of California, where the world's elite gather for an annual retreat. Founded in 1872, the club is known for hosting some of the most powerful men in the world, including U.S. presidents and business leaders. The gatherings are shrouded in secrecy, and no outsiders are allowed, making the site one of America's most mysterious places. Pine Gap, Australia. Pine Gap is a top-secret military base jointly operated by the United States and Australian governments. It is primarily used for satellite surveillance and intelligence gathering. Established in 1970, Pine Gap was critical during the Cold War and remains essential for global surveillance and missile defense. Access is strictly restricted, and the operations conducted here are classified. Metro 2, Russia. Metro 2 is an alleged underground metro system beneath Moscow, built during the Soviet era for government officials' secret transportation. It is said that the underground network was constructed during the Cold War to connect strategic locations in Moscow, including the Kremlin. The existence of Metro 2 remains unconfirmed, and if it exists, it is off-limits to the public. Neumayer Station 3, Antarctica. This German research station, located in Antarctica, is dedicated to studying climate change, wildlife, and the polar environment. Opened in 2009, Neumayer Station 3 operates in one of the most inhospitable environments on Earth. It is a state-of-the-art facility, but due to extreme conditions, only researchers and scientists are permitted to enter, making it inaccessible to the general public. Snake Island, located off the coast of Brazil, is home to the golden lancehead viper, one of the world's deadliest snakes. Due to the island's high population of venomous snakes, Brazilian authorities have banned access to protect people from potentially lethal bites. Legends surrounding the island claim that the snakes were placed there to guard hidden treasure. In the event of the destruction of the world, the greatest danger to humans and animals will be that their food will be wiped out. But fortunately, there is one place that is as important to all of us as an insurance policy. This is Navarre's seed vault, established in 2008. If the world should ever need to replant all the crops, here are all the seeds safely stored that will make that process possible. They are stored in special packets so that they are not exposed to moisture, as moisture can spoil them. However, packet-specific is only one level of protection. The location where the seed vault is built also guarantees its safety. This seed vault is located on the remote Norwegian island of Spitsbergen. It is placed 120 meters deep in the Sandstone Mountain, which is 1,300 kilometers from the North Pole. This place is 130 meters above sea level, so it stays dry. The vault is surrounded by a thick layer of ice, thanks to which millions of seed samples are preserved. Spitsbergen was also chosen because of the low probability of earthquakes at this point on Earth. All this planning has saved the seeds, but you cannot visit the place. Security is strictly maintained on the seed vault so that it can last for thousands of years if needed. The cave in France where there are valuable works of art. It was 1940 when 4 young men were looking for a dog and discovered a cave in southern France where the dog had gone. In fact, it was his dog that led him to a cave that had pictures of horses and deer painted on its walls, and these paintings were preserved for thousands of years. It is believed that this cave is 17,000 years old. It is one of the most preserved forms of ancient art. There are 600 paintings and a total of 1,000 carvings in the cave. At the time of the cave's discovery, World War II was in its infancy. 8 years later, the Lascaux caves were opened to the general public, who were eager to see the work of their ancestors. But in the year 1963, the doors of this cave were closed to the general public when fungus started growing on its walls due to humidity. Artifacts that had existed for thousands of years before their discovery were suddenly threatened with extinction. Many strictures have been imposed on the arrival of people, including the number of people, but despite this, the fungus outbreaks occur again and again. Now the situation is that almost 60 years after its discovery, majority of people cannot access this cave. A replica of it has been made nearby for tourists. These places are renowned for their mystery, secrecy, and cultural significance, and they remain off-limits to the public due to their sensitive or dangerous nature.